Welcome to the Prescott Home Value Report through June 2024, brought to you by the Prescott Pickle Lady, Diane Bro Realtor. As you can probably tell, I am not the Pickle Lady. I'm here in the bottom right-hand corner. My name's Randall, and the Pickle Lady has authorized me to show you the following slides. As always, we start with the city of Prescott and the median sales price per square foot. Each one of these dots is a month. The blue line is last year, the red line is this year, so we compare month to month, year over year. And as you can see, we are 8% over last year, showing 8% appreciation. I was kind of thinking that would evaporate, but it has not. We had a little bit of a appreciation last month. This month we had just a touch more, but last year it actually dipped in June, so that gives us an 8% spread. Here's our volumes. So in this chart, each one of these dots is the number of homes that closed in that month. Again, the blue line is last year, the red line is this year. Last month we fell behind last year significantly. And this month we had a big bump in transaction volume, but not enough to catch up to last year. So we're still a little short of that. So is it a buyer's market, seller's market? What is it? Well, the way that we answer that question is with our pending ratio analysis. The way it works is I run the numbers. We had 705 homes in the city of Prescott that were on the market. Of those, 92 were already pending. Well, 92 is 13% of 705, so our pending ratio is 13%. You look up the pending ratio on our handy dandy colored chart here, and you'll see that right now, overall, the city of Prescott is in a strong buyer's market. Been there for a while. This breaks things out by, let me go back. We are at 705 homes of inventory. We'll take a look at last month in our highlights. So this is the pending ratio broken out by price point. The blue columns here at the bottom, those are the number of homes that sold in that price point. And the red line, the red dots are the pending ratio for homes in that price point. Usually you find that the lower the price point, the more of a seller's market it is, and you can see that. The few homes that we have in the 200s are almost a strong seller's market, essentially none in the 100s. The 300s are a balanced market, and you get into the 400s where most of the homes are. We're down into a strong buyer's market. Gets worse at 500. And then once you get this little pop back at 600, been seeing this for a while. Evidently, 600 is a popular price point for buyers, I guess. And then it just kind of trails out from there. How long does it take for a home to sell in Prescott? Answer is 5.4 months. That's how long it'll takes you to get to a contract, so almost 5.5 months. And escrows usually run about a month. They've been running a little fast, so that's like 3 weeks, I guess. So overall, you're looking at 6.2 months. Turning now to Prescott Valley, the same song and dance, median sales price per square foot. This is a boring chart, and it has been boring for some time. In April, we did pass last year. We've been running at about 5% appreciation each month. Last year's line is very flat. This year's line is very flat. It's just a little higher than last month. Looking at volumes, also a very boring chart. We're even Steven for the most part with last year, so no surprises there. Prescott Valley is also a strong buyer's market. Their pending ratio says it's 20%. Well, it's probably a rounding error. So right on the cusp between a strong buyer's market and a buyer's market with 317 units in inventory. Breaking that out by price point, you can see that none in the 100s and 200s. and very little when you get to the high price points in Prescott Valley. You kind of see that same sort of declining line to the right. 600s kind of pop back, and 700s. We've seen this for a number of months now. People buying homes in Prescott. 700 is a very popular price point. If you're in the high sixes, particularly the low eights, you ought to think about repricing in the sevens, because that is a hot price point in Prescott Valley. Takes homes about 3.4 months to get to a contract. That same 0.8 in escrow means 4.2 from the time you sign the contract until it closes. So some highlights. The median sale price per square foot in Prescott is $342 per square, $296 in PV. We had a small change in the price per square from last month, and we're running 8% over last year, 5% over last year in PV, and there's just been no change. Volumes, we have a 28% increase in volume, but it wasn't enough to get us to last year. We're still 12% shy of last year. Things are dropping a bit in volume in PV, negative 14 in 1 month. I guess everyone's coming to Prescott, and at negative 3 for the year. Inventory is at 705 in Prescott. That is a 7% increase in 1 month. Staying even at 317 in PV. Months to contract, 5.4. That's down a month. And 3.4 in Prescott Valley. That is up a half a month. Look, if you like this kind of stuff, we got lots more for you in the Prescott Home Value Report. This is just a summary. We go into specific subdivisions and just a whole bunch of stuff. So lots of slicing and dicing. So I would encourage you to download that report and get it in full. We update this report every month, but it is not the only report we do. We also have what we call the Appraiser's Eye View, which is the last 6 months of the latest comps. And it's broken out by subdivision. In fact, Prescott Lakes, we break it out by neighborhood. So it's very, very detailed. This is an example of what you'll see in the chart. This would be a subdivision. It is sorted by price per square foot, the number of months that it took the home to sell, square footage, the year it was built, how many stories, how many acres, and whether the listing agent is reporting the home having a view or not. Using this, you can look at all the different comps that occurred. You can see the average down here. So using this, it's a really good tool to figure out what you should be paying for a home, or where you might want to price a home that you are selling. So a really cool tool. We even have a video which goes through how to use this information to come up with value estimates for homes. We do a whole lot of tools like this, all of them really very cool for both buyers and sellers. And one thing I should point out is you can't get these from any place else. These are exclusive. You can only get them from the Prescott Pickle Lady. And all of this is part of our page. We call it Prescott by the Numbers, or more commonly the Pickle page. So if you're on the Pickle page, you know the Pickle page. But if you're not the Pickle page, well, you should get to the Pickle page. And you do that by subscribing. We update it every month. If you subscribe, we will send you a monthly email update with the link, so you can go download all the reports that you want. Even if you're not all that interested in getting every single month, just having access to these tools will give you a real leg up when it comes to the real estate game. I hope you found this informative and maybe slightly entertaining, and we look forward to seeing you next month. Please take a moment to look below and find the button that'll take you to the Pickle page. We'll see you there.